My name is Peggy Wyatt, and my brother and his wife, their grandson is in foster care. He is 4 years old. The foster parents want to adopt him, so now they have more rights than the family does. So they are fighting in the Supreme Court right now. And what the system does is run the family out of money, and then the families, they have to sell everything to try to get their kids back, but then they still lose. All it takes is for the foster parents to want the kids, and the biological family loses. Explain to me how a foster parent who was arrested and charged with domestic violence for beating her husband up and also for stalking his ex-wife, and the foster father lost his rights to his own kids or signed them away, but can foster and adopt kids, that is who has my nephew. My brother and his wife were approved in 07 to have him, and then the great foster parents who want him, they get him. It's pathetic a family has to buy their kids back and still can't get them. Every child is nothing but a dollar sign to the system. Foster parents makes anywhere from $18 to $150 per day plus per child plus food stamps. Then if they adopt them, the foster parent still gets money until that child is 18. Everyone says Kansas has the highest rate of removing children from their families and not returning them. You say you care. Sorry, I don't believe anybody cares, because if you did, this meeting wouldn't be taking place regarding this part. All it takes is for one of you to make a difference. Also, how can an SRS attorney put on her Facebook page asking, does anyone have a straitjacket size 2? And then one of her friends replied, use duct tape. The SRS attorney said, I would if I wasn't an SR attorney, laugh out loud. This SR attorney is the one going against my family, and she has coached a foster mother at court, and they live in the same small town, so we are pretty sure they are friends. So answer me how this can happen, spells corruption to me. My nephew cries and begs to go home with my brother and his sister-in-law every visit. He always looks at the lady who supervises the visit, courtesy of SRS attorney. He is scared to talk. He has told my brother they spank him and his half-sibling. My nephew, has had bruises on his back and his buttocks. We have pictures to prove this. His half-sibling was sexually abused, and now he is doing it to my nephew. The system, they call that exploring. The SRS has stopped an investigation regarding the sexual abuse. One judge was asked to step down. The other based his decision on what the judge that was asked to step down's decision. If it was one of your kids in the system, would you change this? Probably not, because you guys could pull strings, and I'm sorry, but you could get your kids out. You know, there's so many of people out here. And I highly recommend to any of my family that lives out of state, never move to Kansas. And anybody with kids, I would highly recommend them moving out of Kansas, or they won't have their kids. I'm sorry, it's the truth. It's every day, and it's pathetic, because you have to, like the gentleman before, you see the sparkle go out of your kids' eyes. And I watched my nephew cry and beg and hang on to my brother and just beg him, Papa, please take me home. Papa, don't let him take me. Don't let him take me. I don't know how people can live with themselves. You know, you guys get to go home to your families, and you can tuck your grandkids in, tuck your babies in, kiss them good night. What do we get to do? You know, we get to tell our kids goodbye on a 1-hour visit.
Thank you.
Thank you.